Here we go. Awesome. Welcome to the Realtor Mastermind. Let's get productive. I'm joined by my good friend, Mr. Steven Diaz. So we know we host this call every Wednesday with different topics. And today's topic, it's all about getting productive. I was actually masterminding with Terry prior, and I was like, hey, what can we share with the group that's going to be really powerful? And she's like, you know what? This conversation. So shout out to Terry for giving me the brilliant idea to do this today. So you guys are in for a treat. And as you already know, Miss Terry holds it down behind the scenes with everything integration. So if you guys get our emails and you guys get our text messages, that's all thanks to Terry because she does a phenomenal job of keeping you guys all up to date. So my intention, my goal today is to get you guys in this conversation and get you productive. And I'm going to go over a couple of things before I get into the conversation, just to give you some context. Okay. So let me go ahead and
Real
bring.
quick, Leo.
Yes. Go ahead, brother.
So team, real quick, any topics that you guys might want to touch on, like in future weeks, maybe drop it in the comments so we can prep for that. And anything that might be of your concern or that you want to learn about, just drop it in the comments so we have that so we can bring it up in future masterminds.
Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for saying that, Mr. Steve. And for sure, guys, I mean, we are all here for each other. So if you guys see that there's a gap and there's something that you guys are dealing with that, like, you know what, this would be a very powerful training. Like I just recently, actually, 2 days ago, I had somebody that reached out to me and she said, you know what, we need to do business planning. Like we're like less than 100 days, from 2025. So she said, we need to do a business planning. So I actually have a special guest that's going to come and teach our business planning workshop that we're going to be doing on the Monday Power Up. So stay tuned for that. You guys will get an email and invitation for that as well. So I'm going to share with you guys very briefly before we actually get into the actual training. This is, again, inspired by Mr. Steven Diaz because we were having this conversation. Don't mind my face right there. But this is 101 prospecting activities for realtors, okay? So first section is broken down in SOI, right? So these are just ideas of what you could do to be productive. So there's 101 ways, right? So call or text 5 past clients and every day to check in. Send a personalized just sold postcard to your SOI. Host a client appreciation event online or in person. Send a quarterly market update to your email list or weekly, however you like to do that, right? You also create a referral rewards program for your SOI, right? So you could do some sort of giveaway, right? Those are very, very successful. I know that I've done that. I know Steve has done stuff like that. A couple of people within our community. Send happy anniversary cards, right, to your past client in the home purchases, and vice past clients to a virtual or in-person home buyer workshop, right? Home buyer workshops are also very important, guys. Email monthly home maintenance tips for your SOI. So this is just dedicated to this section here, as you can see. It's just dedicated to your SOI. And then we also have a ton of open house ideas to help you to get productive, right? So hold at least 2 open houses every month. I say every week, but hey, minimum. Like if you guys are not doing 2 open houses a month, I mean, you guys are missing out on a huge opportunity. I recommend if your pipeline is low, you should be doing open houses every single week. It's non-negotiable. When I started in this business, my number one objective and goal was to do open houses every single day because I didn't have any other financial means to do anything else in marketing. So I did open houses Monday through Sunday every single day. And I made it a commitment for myself that I would do them until I became successful. So that's a very powerful one. Door knocking around the open house, right? I usually recommend hitting the 5 doors to the left, 5 doors to the right, the 10 doors across the street. Offer virtual open house tours on Facebook Live or Instagram. That's a really cool one as well, right? The virtual tours we already know. There's a lot of people within our community that are generating hundreds and hundreds of leads every single month. Handwritten thank you notes to your open house visitors. This is also, somebody, if you showed a property, right, receiving a handwritten note these days is pretty rare. So if you did something like this, and if you just made it a goal, to give away 5 thank you notes, and this might be 5 people you spoke to on the phone, you met them at an open house, whatever the case is, that could be another way that you can get very productive. Posting your open house ads on Craigslist, on local platforms, that actually could be done directly from KV Core, by the way. You can just press a button and it'll automatically post on Craigslist. Recording a video walkthrough of the home, send it to your buyer list, follow up with potential buyers who visited and decided not to make an offer yet, but you still want to, get in contact with them. Social media prospecting, right? So I have a ton of ideas here on social media as well. Networking and events, right? So those are also another big way of being productive. Social media prospecting. I think I might have duplicated this. Networking and events. I think I just went back. Cold calling, right? And direct outreach. Make 10 cold calls per day to homeowners in your farm area. Reach out to for sale by owners. Contact expired listings. Call absentee owners. Cold call businesses to find potential commercial real estate deals or potential, residential. Cold calling the businesses is also another really powerful way that you guys could do this with, especially with Bundle Select, which we have here at EXP. So again, you guys will have a copy of this at the end. So these are 101 ideas. So is that pretty helpful? I'm going to send this over to you guys at the end. You guys will be able to download it, but I'm only going to give you the opportunity to download it if you actually participate in today's training. Because if I give it to you now, you might hop off and you're like, all right, cool. I got the little nuggets and I'm jumping off of this call. I don't want to do that. I'm going to keep you guys here. So you guys have to wait until the end to get that gift. Okay. Mr. Steven Diaz, anything you want to say before we get started up, bro? I'm pretty hyped up about this conversation.
So yeah, we're talking about being productive. I really like what you mentioned at the event the other day about the time, about how much our time's worth. So we have to be super productive with our time. I don't know if you want to touch on that, Leo, for any person who wasn't there, who missed out, but that was super important. And that was definitely one of the gems that I took from the event the other day. We have to be super, productive with our.
Yep. Great point. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. So I shared this at the event. I actually posted the video on social media, a little 60-second clip as well. But think about this. In the next 12 months, what is the income goal that you want to generate, right? Just, you don't have to tell me, just think about it for yourself. What is the money that you're going to be generating in the next 12 months? Okay. Now you could take that money that you want to make, divide that by 2080, and that'll give you your per hour productivity, like what your time is actually worth. Let's just say, for an example, if you want to make $1 million a year, your time, your hour is worth $480 per hour, right? If you want to make $500,000, your time is worth about $240 an hour. So I want to just propose this idea, right? Thank you, Steve, for bringing this up, because it's such a good point. When you catch yourself that you're doing other activities that are not producing $240, $480 an hour, right? You could be just doing some random stuff. You could be cleaning out the garage all of a sudden, because it sounds like a better idea than a prospect. No, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I'm going to go and clean my closet because it's so dirty. It's all unorganized. Or you know what? I'm going to go wash my car. Or I'm going to go ahead and take the midday and I'm going to go and shopping for something for my office because I'm going to make it look nicer because I don't have the best camera, right? We could come up with all kinds of reasons, can we not? Right? We can come up with all kinds of reasons.
Excuses.
But excuses. Yeah, excuses, reasons, right? So when you catch yourself that I'm like, you know what? I am throwing away $480 an hour. If you want to make $1 million, that's how much you're throwing away in the trash can every single hour. Okay. So I want you guys to have your number. Okay. Whatever that is for you. I want you to have that ready because that is what your time is worth. So quick question, and you guys can drop it into the chat, right? If your time is worth $480 an hour, $240 an hour, whatever you say, what? No, it's actually, I think you divide it. I'm sorry. I think you might divide it. I think I made a mistake there. If I said multiply it, my fault. So go ahead and tell me if that's what your time is worth. What are you doing with your time? Like, just drop some ideas. This will help everybody, by the way. But just drop some ideas. If your time is worth $500, $250, $100 an hour, whatever that is, what are you doing with your time? Just drop it into the chat. I want to hear some insights on what you would be doing with your time. If you knew, which it is, that's how much your time is worth. Just drop some insights or ideas. What would you be doing with your time? What would be one idea? Making calls, making more connections, Yes. Thank you for the participation for two of you. Let's go. Let's get some more in there. Calling the SOI. Okay, perfect. What else? What else? Making connections, making calls, calling the SOI, right? If your time is worth that much, what else would you be doing with your time? If you guys have noticed on the chat, right? If you guys are part of the WhatsApp chat, I'm also sending in, hey, how many appointments are you going to set up today? How many appointments did you set up? Because if your day starts and you don't have as an idea that you're going to set appointments, and you end the day and you set no appointments, then you just wasted the entire day. Like, I want you to pretend that you just wasted the entire day if you're not setting up appointments.
And
So,
Leo, everyone here, they're typing actions that they're gonna do, right? So they're gonna be doing some type of action. And I think
mhm.
this is why this call is so important, because I have the list here, 100+ things to do. And some of these we might forget about, right? We might be so caught up in just our normal routine. I'm looking at the list here and I'm like, wow, like there's so many different options. You can switch it up so it doesn't get repetitive. But just having this list in front of you, like when you start the day, trying different, different activities out, seeing what works, what doesn't. But I think this is super helpful because sometimes we think, oh, I don't have anything to do today. There's always something to do to be productive with our time.
Yes, 100%. Very well said. Very well said. So a lot of prospecting, following up, social media, setting appointments, right? Sphere of influence, right? Somebody said, Sophie, right? I waste a lot of time, right? Yes, we all catch it. Thank you for being honest, by the way, right? We all do this. We all do this, right? We find other things that are more important than prospecting, than building our business. But that's why it's so imperative that you plan your day and you stick to your time block calendar. That way you could be effective and you can get to your goals. Right. And I also shared this other point before I get to the presentation here. I shared this other point, guys, that, and you guys probably heard me say this before, but if you are watching your favorite sports on television, right, whether that be soccer, baseball, football, whatever, hockey, if you're watching your favorite sport and there's a bunch of people that are swinging the bat, they're kicking the ball, right, they're doing the activities, but nobody is keeping score. Like, you're just watching the television and nobody's keeping score. You see both teams running back and forth, but nobody's keeping score. Right. And I've asked this question to many different audience. And every single time I say this, I'm like, what do you feel when that happens? I'm like, well, that would be pointless. I would stop watching that game. I would be frustrated. I would be upset. I would be angry. I was like, there would be no point. I would not waste my time. So why do we do that with our business? If you find yourself being frustrated, upset, if you find yourself in a slump, you're not measuring your results. You're not measuring your numbers. You're not keeping track of those things. It's very important that you keep track of those things every single day. So now I'm going to get into sharing some slides. Anything else you want to share, Mr. Steve, before I get to this?
No, sir.
All right. All right. Awesome. So let's get productive. So would you agree with the statement? All business is conversation. Put it in the chat. All business is conversations. Do you agree with the statement that all business is conversations? Yes. Perfect. I was like, where's my little chat? Okay, great. Awesome. We're on the same page. Love it. So therefore, you don't have any problems in your business other than a conversation problem. That's what you have right in front of you. Like, so you don't have interest rates are not taking away your business. The government, the elections are not taking away your business. None of that stuff is taking away your business. The fact that you're not having conversations is the problem in the business. That's the number one problem. So, Ms. Jill, thank you for that. Life is a conversation. Relationships are conversations. Yes. Miss Amanda Simpson. Yes, absolutely. So, next key point. I want you to pre-agree to understand that, again, your time is really valuable, because we all just kind of went over that, right? You guys know that. And my question to you in this now, and I'm not talking about later, but right now, are you guys all in? And are you willing to take massive action to really help you to get to where you want to go? And I'm assuming that you guys are saying yes because you guys are still here. Okay. So I'm going to just acknowledge the fact that since you guys are here, you guys are all in. And if you're
Leo,
not all in, go ahead.
I just want to point out that we sometimes we're one conversation away from our next deal. There's been so many times, and I'll tell a quick example. I had a neighbor that I never had a conversation with. I would wave, say hi to. One day, I was mowing my yard. He came out. He was getting out of his car. I stopped my lawnmower, walked over there, said, "Hey, by the way, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Steve, and I'm a real estate agent." We had a conversation. I ended up selling his house and finding him a replacement property, right? If I wouldn't have had that conversation, that's two deals right there that I wouldn't have had. So sometimes we just have to, force ourselves to get out of our comfort zone and start making these conversations. So we could be one conversation away from our next deal.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're one conversation from your next transaction, and you're one conversation away from completely changing your life. I really believe that. Like, really, that's the power of a conversation. Um, man, I don't know if you raised your hand, Amanda, or you just kind of waved. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Awesome. No worries, no worries. All right, cool. So we're clear that business is conversations. You guys are all in. We're gonna take some massive action. So we're gonna play a game. Okay, we're gonna take action in this conversation today. Okay, and I'm assuming again, if you're sticking around, every single one of you is a yes. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. All you're gonna need is your phone. You guys, and some of you have already done this. All you need is your phone. That's all you need for this exercise. Do not tell me you don't have a couple hundred contacts in your cell phone. You have a lot of phone numbers in there. Okay, so that's all you need. And you're going to use your text. So we're going to require for you to move your thumbs. That's basically all you're going to require. You're not going to pick up the phone. You're not going to follow up. You're not going to respond. All you're going to use is your text, social media direct message, or your email. Just so because somebody will be like, well, maybe I don't have enough contacts in my phone. Okay, well, use your social or use your email. Okay.
Or also divide it. So maybe do 10 DMs on Facebook, 10 DMs on Instagram, or in 10, and then the rest text or email, right? So divide it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Awesome. So are we clear with the exercise? Everybody clear with the exercise? Okay. All we're going to use is our thumbs. We're going to use our cell phone, and we're going to text or send direct messages. That's it. Okay. So here is the game that you all agreed to play. We're going to start, and I'm going to emphasize the word start. Start 100 conversations now. That's what we're going to do. So we're not going to, get deep into the conversation. All we're going to do is start the conversation. And we have approximately 30 minutes for us to do this. My goal is that all 41 of you start 100 conversations before the end of this training. And if you're going to stick around, that's what you're going to do for the next 30 minutes. Okay. So here is the example of what you're going to do and what you're going to send. This is just a very basic example. You could say, hi, hello, Steve. It's Leo Robles with EXP. How's everything going? Something very general, very open-ended. You're just going to start a conversation. Or you could just say something like, hello. You could say something like, what's up? How's it going? How was your 4th of July weekend? Actually, this is old. This is old. Not the 4th of July weekend, right? Do not say that. Delete. But you get the point, right? You get the point. Like you're just going to start.
That would actually open up a conversation, Leo. Hey, it's not 4th of July. Oh, my bad.
They're going to be like, bro, you calling me from the past? Yes, I am. Yes. So use it if you want to. Okay. How was your summer? Yeah, Jill, that's a great one. How was your summer? Right? Something like that. So let's get started up right now. That's what we're doing right now. So you guys got the exercise. We're starting 100 conversations. Go ahead.
And team, also what I want to say and take note of this is if you're going to send them a DM on Instagram, it's actually going to help your posts in the future. So what people don't understand is that by having a DM conversation with someone, the next time you post a post, the next time you post a reel, it's going to show up on that person's page 100%.
Yep.
By engaging
Love
with
it.
people on Instagram, just like when you're looking at something on Amazon and it pops up on your Instagram, right? It's the
Yep.
same concept, right? You're having a conversation with this person. Tomorrow, you're going to post a home tour. That person is going to see the home tour. So it's super effective. So I suggest people do it on DMs personally.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Steve. 100%. Really good feedback. Cool. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started up. Let's go. Move your thumbs. And I want you to pretend that every conversation you start, by the way, is worth $100. $100 being deposited into your bank account, just starting a conversation. So all we're doing, right, for the next 30 minutes is start 100. I'm already getting a call. Conversation. Okay? We are not responding to, like, let's just say you send out a message and say, hello, it's Leo Robles with eXp Realty. How's it going? If they respond to you, we're not going to respond to that message right now. For the next 30 minutes, the only thing you're doing is starting conversations. That's it. I've had people do this in 10 minutes, by the way. So 30 minutes is 3 times the amount of time that I've seen somebody do it within 10 minutes. Because all you're doing is you're looking at your phone contacts, you're sending a text message, and you're just saying hello. That's it. Very open-ended. And if you
And
have the contact in your cell phone, 1 second, please. If you have the contact in your cell phone and you're like, I don't know who this is, still send them a text message, okay? Please still send them a text message, because if they respond to you and they say something like, you know what? I don't know who you are. Take me off your contacts. Delete them from your contacts, okay? So what we're going to do is that we're going to create conversations. And at the same time, you're also going to get rid of people that you have in your cell phone that shouldn't even be there anyway. So do not get discouraged if you get a negative response. Just delete them off of your contacts. They shouldn't be there if they're giving you negative feedback, okay? Go ahead, Steve.
exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Definitely dig deep into the back of your contacts. The people who you've been texting the last couple weeks, I would say, skip them and kind of dig deep into your contact list. I do want to share an example of when we did this a few months back. So I had a gentleman, he worked at Acura, and I met him like a year ago when I had an Acura, and he worked in parts and he hooked it up with the part, whatnot. But he was in my contact list. And so we did this activity about a year or a few months ago. And I reached out. I was like, hey, he was like, oh, hey, I don't work at Acura anymore. And I was like, oh, no worries. I'm actually a real estate agent. Just calling to, say I'm here if you have any questions or anything. He said, oh, I just bought a house and closed on it last week. I wish you would have hit me up sooner. So that just shows you I had his number in my phone for about a whole year, but I never thought to reach out to him and do an activity like this and send him a message just to let him know that, hey, I'm a real estate agent. If you have questions or if you ever need help or anyone in your family or friends, definitely keep me in mind. I could have got it.
Yes,
That conversation, like I said earlier, one conversation away from I could have helped him purchase his property. So I think this is super
exactly.
important. And there's people in our contact list that we might not think about reaching out to. Those should be the ones that we reach out to.
Yep, yep, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, Steve. And so is it okay to say hello, Shane, for example? Yeah, totally, totally. You can't, like, the cool thing about this exercise, Stella, thank you for answering the question. Like, you really can't get it wrong. You're just going to start the conversation. That's all you're doing. You're going to start it. So you're going to say, hello, Shane, right? And then you could just copy and paste. The reason why it's super easy for you to start 100 conversations, because you're literally just copying and pasting. So get whatever little message you craft out for yourself, just replace their name, right, before it. If you don't have their name in the contact list, don't put their name in there, like, hello, my friend, or something like that. How's it going? It's Leo Robles with eXp Realty. What's good? Should we contact recent buyers as well? If you're not working with them actively, I would say so. And if you haven't followed up with them, yeah, I would say so. Just start 100 conversations for the next 30 minutes. So yes, I would say include those.
And
It's
Leo,
hard.
one thing I was thinking about is sometimes, people might think, oh, 100 conversations, that's a lot, right? It's going to take 30 minutes of my day. That's too much. Why not do 10 every morning, right? When you're drinking your coffee, send out 10 messages a day on Facebook. The next day, do Instagram. The next day, do text. That way, you're always keeping these new conversations going, right? So
Yes.
I feel like this should be a part of your daily routine, and it'll take
Yep.
a couple minutes to do this every day.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's a really good point. If you guys keep this every single day, it'll take you 10 minutes or less for you to do 10 conversations because all you do is copying and pasting. And that's the whole goal. It's like we're literally sitting on the gold mine, guys. So again, for those of you you're in the conversation right now, here sitting here, the only thing you should be doing right now is moving your thumbs, copying and pasting, starting conversations, and that's what you're doing. Copy, paste, text, copy, paste, text, copy, paste, text. At this point, we've been going for about 7 minutes, by the way. So you should already have close to 20 conversations if you're really, using this exercise correctly. If you're not having at least 10 conversations so far in these last couple of minutes, you're doing the exercise wrong. So go ahead and please send out the message, copy and
Yeah, let's
paste.
drop in the chat where you guys are, like how many conversations. Let's see where you guys are at.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So copy
It's
and
crazy,
paste.
Phil. It's crazy how something like so small like this could be so impactful, you know?
Marbella said, my fingers can't move that fast. Copy and paste. You could do it. Angelica, 5. Awesome. Ruby, you got a dozen. Let's go. Looks like Ruby is leading the pack right now. Come on
And
now.
and
Let's
and
go.
Leo, I know I was always taught to, have 8 or 10 conversations daily, and then that turns into appointments and that turns into deals, right? So people think like when they hear that, like conversations has to be you have to be out and about, you have to be doing things, door knocking, but you can have conversations from your phone.
That's
So
it.
we should be having conversations daily.
Yes. 100%. 100%. If we're not having conversations daily, we basically have closed our doors for business for that day. So Sonia said, I'm using Messenger because I don't know how to find them on IG. Okay, cool. No worries. Use your Messenger. The whole goal is to start 100 conversations, addressing them
And
by
so
name.
and guys, you
Okay.
you can go to your Instagram and click on following and just go down that list of who you're following and just maybe select random people on there. And then next time if you do other people, when you go to message, you can already see if you message them. So you don't want to do it, again.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. So start conversations, guys. Start conversations. Every conversation you start, that means every single time you hit copy and paste, you pretend, I want you to visualize you got $100 being deposited into your bank account. Every conversation you're starting. Every conversation you're starting. Okay. And I'm also going to be playing this game with you guys in the background. Okay. So I'm also starting conversations myself. Let's go. So let's play for 100. We got about 25 minutes. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Start conversations. Start conversations. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Start conversations. Start conversations. That's all we're doing right now. Starting conversations. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Do not dive deeper into the conversation because I know you're going to get, hey, somebody just responded. Nope. Start conversation. That's the only thing. If you're doing anything else other than just starting conversations, you're doing this exercise wrong. Many times, I'm going to say this, many times, the reason why we're not good, getting the results that we say we want is because we're not just following the basics. This is the basic instruction. Copy and paste. That's all you have to do. Don't make this too complicated. Don't overthink it. Just hit copy and paste. That's all you're doing. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Start conversations. Start conversation. Start conversations. Copy and paste. $100 being deposited into your bank account. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Start conversations. Okay. Okay. Start conversations. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Start conversations. Let's go. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Keep leaning into it. Yes, Angelica, you're like, oh my God, I'm coming across contacts like I didn't even remember. That happens. Every single one of you, I guarantee you, you're sitting on minimum $200,000 to $300,000 in commissions in your cell phone right now. Every single one of you, I guarantee it. That's basically 10 to 15 transactions. I guarantee you guys have it in your cell phone right now. This exercise of starting 100 conversations, it's going to flood your funnel. I guarantee you, most of you have not started 100 conversations in the last 30 days. And I want to prove to you guys that you could do this in the next 20 minutes. 20 minutes, that's all you're going to need. And I'm committed that 100% of you that are here hit 100 conversations. I believe in you. You could do it. All you're doing is copying and pasting. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Leo, I know one thing that you used to do too is you know, if you want to switch it up a little bit, you can send like a video to them through like Insta or something like, hey, you know, just wanted to say, right? So that's a good option too. That makes it a little bit more personable when you do a little selfie video. Just hey, just wanted to say hi, see how you been, this and that. So that's
Yep.
another option. It takes a little longer, but I feel like it's really effective to send a video, personal
Oh
video,
yeah.
especially
Absolutely.
especially
Absolutely.
like on birthdays and you know, hey, it's been
Yep.
a year since we closed on your house. Hope everything's doing good. That's
Yep.
really good to do that. Personal videos, guys. Personal
Yep.
videos. Or like
Yep.
personal
Personal.
rap videos or something.
Personal rap videos. Yeah. You could literally, yeah, you can make a generic video and just say, hey, how's it going, my friend? I just wanted to say hello. Hope all is well. You know, let's get in a conversation. Right. So you can make a generic video and you can copy and paste that video to 100 people too, right? So it could be something as simple as that, and it could be sent direct message as well on Instagram, right? So this methodology works on DM and Instagram, text message, but keep leaning in, guys. Please don't stop yourself. Please don't overwhelm yourself. Just follow directions and just copy and paste. Copy and paste. I promise you, I bump into people all the time that have participated in this training. And they're like, hey, Leo, remember you made us do those 100 contacts, bro? I got a listing and I got an escrow. And then they ended up referring me somebody. I got 3 transactions out of one text. Like, seriously. And I hear
And
that all the time, by the way.
and Leo, you know, I think for some people, you know, they might be a little shy or, you know, they don't really want to approach people in person to have those conversations. So doing it this way through text, through email, through, you know, Instagram DMs, it's a lot easier to start those conversations, right? You're not in front of them. So I think it's easier this way for those people who don't want to be out there out and about starting
Yep.
conversations.
That's it. Exactly. Exactly.
Is anyone doing email? I'm just curious if anyone's sending out emails.
I don't think so. I
Or
don't know if they are. Maybe
or
we could put them.
what's everyone doing the most? Are
Beatrice,
you
yeah, Beatrice said she's sending
text?
emails.
Okay. So yeah, drop in the chat which way you're doing. Emails, text, DMs.
Yep. Damn, I'm already getting a bunch of responses. I'm
Oh,
tempted.
I just got an idea, Leo. So
Drop
listen
it.
up, guys. So when you go to your Instagram and you click on followers, it will tell you least interacted with. There's a little thing there that'll say least interacted with. I say click on them and interact with those people. Those are people you haven't interacted with in the longest time, and Instagram will tell you right there. So maybe go send them a DM. You haven't connected with them in a long time.
Yep. Yeah, yep. I love that. I love that. Really good strategy. I'm over here like I'm hey guys, I'm 57 text messages in. Let's go. Who's gonna match me at 57? Because I'm literally posting this and I'm also doing it because I'm committed to having 100 conversations. And I want you guys to beat me, by the way. I should not be beating you guys.
Leo, and then especially with the holidays coming up, that's like a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like happy
Mm-hmm.
holidays, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, happy holidays. What do you got planned for Thanksgiving, right? And guys, later on after this exercise, obviously you guys can pick up the phone and call them. You could respond to them. Please don't get distracted and texting them back right now. Just start the conversations, please. Start the conversation. I guarantee you, you're gonna run into situations like Steve said, like, oh man, I just sold the house, I just bought a house, I just invested in blah, 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 blah. Right. And then make sure that every single one of you, when you're having a conversation on the phone with them, remind them that you also do commercial, okay? And even you're like, wait, Leo, I don't even do commercial. Yes, you do, because there's people in this company that do commercial at a really high level. So if somebody gives you hey, you know what? I got a couple of buildings to sell, partner up with a commercial broker. They can split the deal with you. I have many people that will be willing to do that. And the commissions of commercial are huge. I had a gentleman on our team out in Costa Mesa that obviously doesn't do commercial, but he said he followed up with somebody. He actually did this training and he got 8 listings in the commercial space. He's like, oh, you also do commercial? Yeah. Oh, cool. Partnered up with somebody on my team and they closed them. So keep starting conversations. Keep starting conversations. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. All you're saying is hello. How's it going? What's new? What's good? Start conversations. Start conversations. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Start conversations. Start conversations. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. All right. Start conversations. I'm at 57. Where's everybody at as far as conversations? Put it in the chat if you have time. If you're busy texting, just keep doing it. Don't just forget what I'm asking you. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Start conversations. Start conversations. Copy and paste. Start conversations. Start conversations. Start conversations. Copy and paste. Let's go. Start conversations. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. That's all you're doing. Copy and paste. Start conversations. Start conversations. Let's go. Come on, team. You got this. We've been going for about 15, 20 minutes, and we have another 10 minutes. So if you are not at least at 50 conversations, pick up the pace, copy and paste, pick up the paste, copy and paste. Do not overcomplicate it. Just send it. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Sophie, everybody is answering me. Yes. And you have the rest of the night to respond to them. You will respond to them shortly. Trust me. Just keep it going. I want you to start 100 conversations. That's all we're doing right now. Start conversations. Start conversations. Start conversations. Let's go. Start conversations. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Start conversations. Start conversations. Start conversation. Start conversations. Damn, I have like 15 responses already. Start conversation. Let's go. Come on now. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Leo,
Copy paste.
Leo, for later, now that everyone's going to be busy for the rest of the day, what do you suggest as the second step, right? When they respond, what do you say?
Depending on what they say, right? If it's a positive response, I'm like, hey, what's up? I would say pick up the phone and call them. Hey, thank you for responding to my text. How's everything going? Right? Hey, wanted to kind of catch up with you, see what you've been doing with your life. Cool, 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 cool. And just get really interested in them and ask them questions. And what's going to happen after that? Naturally, that person will ask you, well, what you been up to? Oh, you know what? I've been, out here, helping my buyers and sellers. It's a good time. Interest rates are fluctuating a little bit, but there's a lot of opportunities right now. We have really great programs, yada, yada, yada. And by the way, hey, do you have any goals to buy or sell real estate or any commercial or anybody you could think of, right? So you're going to dive into a phone conversation and you're going to get really interested in them first, and then they will naturally ask you about you. So don't start off by saying, hey, you want to buy or sell? Nope. Wait and ask them about themselves. How are the kids? How's the family? What's new? Okay. Isela is at 74. Come on now. Let's go.
Dang.
I want you to pretend that every single text message you send out is $1,000 in your bank account. Let's go.
Hey,
$1,000.
if anyone gets a deal out of this call, you guys gotta send me a referral fee.
We're sending out the referral agreements right now. Just kidding.
That's what you guys get at the end of the call.
Yeah, it's actually a referral agreement. Just kidding. I asked many for their IG contact so I can have more people on IG. Smart.
There
And
you go. That's
it's,
good.
yep. Yeah. And I hope that that's in your initial text, Sonia, because that sounds like a follow-up. So just wanted to be clear. Let's start 100 conversations. Let's go. That'll be definitely a second like thing, or maybe you're including your initial text. I don't know. So I'm just saying, just keep starting conversations. I'm committed that you guys get to 100. Come on now. Let's go. Sounds like Isela is at 74. She's probably going to be the first one to hit 100. Or who is going to be the first one to hit 100? Come on now. Let's get it.
I mean,
Copy,
even if you get to 50 or 75, that's still amazing. Can you imagine how long it would take you if you left your house and had to start 50 or 75 conversations? It would take you all day or hours, right? It's so fast when you have social media and your phone in your hand, like.
Yeah, it's very fast. I mean, this is why, prospecting these days, honestly, it's like it's different, it's simpler, and at the same time, this is only the beginning, right? This is gonna flood the funnel. You guys are gonna have so many conversations started, and you guys are gonna have the rest of the month to be able to accomplish. BD is at 84 conversations. Let's go. Come on now.
But it is important to continue these conversations, guys.
Yes. After the fact, though. Right now, just
Yeah.
start them. Right now, copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. 100 conversations. 100 conversations. 100 conversations. Copy, paste, send. 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 Start conversations. Let's get it. Come on now.
I think a who's this is good too. It's not. She said she got a who's this. That's perfect.
Who's this?
This is
Your
Steve, your
fa-
realtor.
yeah,
This is your
your favorite realtor. Exactly. Your favorite realtor. Exactly. Exactly. Let's go. Copy, paste, send, guys. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. 100 conversations. 100 conversations. Copy, paste, send. 100 conversations. Hold on, I need an extra one. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is.
So who in the chat, who's gonna incorporate this like daily or weekly or every Monday? Or I think everyone should definitely.
Yes. Gabe is at 65. Come on now. Let's go. Let's keep it
And
going. Let's keep it going.
can you imagine if you just got one deal from this? So it took you 30 minutes to get one deal, and you do it every week, and you get one deal a week. That's 4 deals a month, right?
That's it.
Simple.
Yeah. Yeah. Once, yeah. And yeah, the cool thing is if you commit yourself to 100, like let's just say on like today, it'll get you busy all week. All week, you're gonna have to catch up and respond and set up appointments, right? Like that's the main goal. It's like the top of the funnel, start the conversation. Second layer, get in conversation and set an appointment. Third, obviously meet with them face to face. And then fourth, move them down the funnel to buy, sell, or refer you somebody.
Yeah,
Okay.
set up some in-persons. Like, oh, we haven't connected in a while. Let's grab coffee, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Copy, paste, send, guys. We got a couple more minutes. I'm committed that every single one of you get 100. And you guys have had plenty of time to be able to accomplish that, by the way. I've had some people do it in 10 minutes. So you could
Leo,
totally do this.
there's also, if there's something going on that you want to invite them to, that's when you really need to dive in. So, for example, there's an event in Hollister tomorrow. Hey, this is your opportunity. Hey, I'm gonna be at this event. Let's meet up. Let's watch some football. Let's grab some food. It's gonna be good vibes. Invite them. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Come
Exactly.
check out these condos. Little things like that make it super easy because you're not just saying hi and out of nowhere. You have a reason for reaching out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Even with that idea, Steve, like inviting them to an open house. Imagine you already had your open house set up for Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, hey, what's up? I got this amazing open house. Who do you know that needs to buy this house? Like, that's a good one too, right? Events, open houses. I know interest rates just went up a little bit, but if I would have, it would have been like last week, it would have been like interest rates just went down, right? But keep starting conversations. There's about 30 of us still. We already lost like 11 people. So thank you for the 30 of you that are still committed. They're still here. They're still making it happen. Keep it going. Keep it going. Start conversations. This is for you guys. It's not for me, right? I'm not generating a referral like Steve said. Send over the referral agreement. No, this is you guys. You're gonna get listings, you're gonna get buyers, you're gonna get open escrows out of this. And I want to prove to you that all you have to do every single day is start conversations. If you just do that and you make it a point to set up appointments face to face on Zoom or in person, whatever the case is. Denise is at 52. Let's go. Come on now. Let's pick up the pace. Now, I want you guys to pretend that $1,000 is being deposited into your bank account every conversation. Every time you hit paste, it's $1,000 being deposited to your bank account. So if I was you, I would be moving those thumbs as quickly as possible. And if you're not moving your thumb as quickly as possible, that means that you're resisting making money. Why are you resisting making money? Okay. Yeah, open houses. I know Sophie just posted about open houses. Open houses, there's just a specific way you have to promote them to have maximum people show up. We did a training last week about it. I'm going to send you over the training because if you do it correctly and you do it consistently, it'll work. Everything works. Everything works. But you have to be consistent and you have to be, prepared. So we got about 4 more minutes. 4 more. I'm going to say 4 minutes because I want to stop at 10:59 because I want to give you guys a gift. You said, "Let's make anybody else getting shaky." I know I am. I'm over here looking at all these responses, and I'm like, I am like, I want to respond too, right? All the trainings are posted in the WhatsApp channel, and then if you're also part of our email list, you should be receiving an email list, and it's also on my website, letsgrowmovement.com. And so yes, that's where you can find it. Letsgrowmovement.com. Your the WhatsApp or the email. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Sheesh, I got like 12 responses, and I'm gonna set up 12 appointments with this. Come on now. Copy, paste, guys. Copy, paste. Copy, paste, send. 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 Come on now. Let's get it. Copy, paste, send. $10,000 every time you hit paste. Oh my God, I'm just giving money away today. $10,000 every single time you hit paste. Come on now. Let's go. That means 10 conversations equal 100,000 in your bank account. Jeez. Come on now. Copy, paste, send. You got 2 minutes. 100,000 every time you start a conversation. 100,000. Let's go. Come on now. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Stop getting in the way. Stop resisting money. Keep it going. Stop resisting money. Keep it going. Keep it going. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy,
Leo,
paste, send.
what's
What's up, bro?
what's crazy is out of like the 100 things for prospecting activities, this is only one.
This is only one. Yes.
Only one of 100 prospecting activities. So there's always
Yes.
something to do. Switch it up. Obviously, if you did this every day, right, you'd get burnt out. Switch it up. I'm looking at the list, and there's so many things that I wouldn't even have thought about doing.
Exactly. Exactly. There's so many great ideas. Okay. We're going to stop because I want to make sure I give you guys a gift before you guys leave. Okay. So stop moving your thumbs. Pay attention for 1 minute, and then I'm going to give you guys a gift. Okay. But this is the next one. Next is what I want you to do. There's 30 of us. I want 30 responses. How many conversations did you start? All right. I want you to add up your conversation, and I want you to send over how many conversations you started. So I want to tally up how many conversations we were able to generate and this time together. So Sonia, 35. Thank you so much for that. Let's go. Patricia, 45. Let's go. Come on now. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much for being here and participating. Who else? Come on. Julie, 20. Denise, 59. Isela, 100. Let's go. Awesome. Isabel, I think 30. Beatrice, 25. 14. Sophie, Amanda, 52. 34. Lionel, and 2 appointments already? Come on now. Ruby, 48. Iris, 19. Only got 68. I love it that you put only. You're like, man, I only got it. When's the last time that you had 68 started conversations by this time in the day, though? Right? That's really cool. 87 conversations, 42 conversations, 14 responses, 24. Okay. Love it. Now, here's the gift. Scan the QR code. Here's the gift. All you got to do is put in your first name, last name, all that good stuff. It's free. I'm not going to charge you guys for this. This is 101 ways to be productive. This is the ebook that I created for you guys. This has 101 ways to be productive in there. Make sure you scan that QR code.
Hey, Leo.
43 and 12 responding. Go ahead, Amanda.
Sorry, if we're on our phones, we can't scan it. Is there any way you can like send me a link or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
I'll drop it in the WhatsApp.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll drop it in the WhatsApp. Okay, cool.
Hey.
All right. Any comments or feedback before we jump off? It's 11 o'clock. What's up?
Hey, guys, we can give you the 101 things to do, but you guys got to do them. So, what good is having the list if you don't go down the list, see what works, what doesn't, what you enjoy doing, team up with someone, get that list down. Let's go.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank
Any
you.
other comments?
Amazing.
Sonia, thank you. Thank you so much. Any other comment or feedback before we jump off?
So I just want to say my daughter is finishing her licensing class today and she's going to be taking her exam. So pray for
Yeah.
her and she'll be on these calls soon.
Let's go. Another Simpson to the group. Let's get it. Awesome. Congratulations.
Gonzalez, but yeah, same thing.
Gonzalez Simpson. Awesome. Congratulations, my friends. All right. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your attention. The recording will be sent out and I'll drop in the gift in the WhatsApp group. That way you guys can download the 101 ways to be productive. God bless you guys. See you later. Bye.